Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a Let's Have a Chat video. Weird things happening with that curtain. I'm sitting on my bed to film this. I'm not in bed, I'm not ill or anything, I'm just sitting on my bed because it's comfy in here, and I was straightening my hair and I was watching telly and I thought, well, I'll get the camera and I'll record that video that I've been thinking about doing. Just a bit of a life catch up really, and what's going on and where things are in various areas. So I get quite a lot of questions, comments, how's your mum, things like that. So I thought let's just have a chat. Let's have a chat and catch up. If you can hear Natalie coughing in the background, you'll have to excuse her. She's getting over a cold. She has also slipped yesterday or the day before, getting out of the shower and hurt her shoulder. So Natalie update, she's falling apart bit by bit. Anthony's fine, he's okay. He's his usual cheerful self. And people always ask about Mum. Now Mum's not too bad. She is waiting for an operation. She's waiting for two things to be done. One was her gallbladder and one was her hernia. And they called and tried to arrange a hernia appointment. And she said to them that, because it was the day after I get back from my holiday, which we'll talk about in a minute, she said to them that she would need to check with me whether I was going to be available the day after my holiday to take her and look after and whatever. And they said, okay, check with your daughter and then we'll ring you back on Monday. I think this was the Friday or something. They said, we'll ring you back on the Monday. She checked with me and I said, yes, that's absolutely fine. They did not ring back. So we are assuming that appointment has not been made. She's not had any paperwork to say you've got an appointment or anything. That would have been for the 27th of November, and we're assuming that's not happening. So she's thinking perhaps it won't get done till after Christmas now, which is, I think it's frustrating her a bit, because not only is she having little flare-ups which are causing her pain, but Mum tends to fixate on things. If there's something on the horizon, she's definitely a worrier. She is really one of life's warriors. Oh yeah. And she'll be worrying about this until it's over and done with, basically. So I think not having a date is frustrating her. It's not even wanting it done tomorrow. It's just having a date would, I don't know, make her worry less. It would put her mind at ease, I suppose. So apart from that, she's okay. She's not doing too bad. She's a bit lonely, but she doesn't get out much. She's never been very brave about mixing, and I think I told you guys that her friend Sue died a little while ago. And so I think she's a bit more lonely, and of course I'm working, so I can't see her as much as I used to. Trying to encourage her to get out more, but she does struggle with stuff like that. So, but she's okay. She's okay. All dogs. Let's move on to the dogs. All dogs are ticking along. Buddy, we had a little bit of a scare with him. I know I mentioned it briefly on a couple of videos. We had a bit of a scare with him probably a couple of months ago now. Time passes quite quickly, doesn't it? He had an episode of what the vet thinks was vestibular syndrome, and it's something to do with the inner ear, and basically he was going round and round in circles and he was falling over, and we thought he reached the end of the line. Braced ourselves for the bad news, and then they gave him some tablets and he was alright. The vet didn't expect him to be okay, but he was, so he's fine. Molly, touch wood, is okay. She hasn't had any accidents recently. The little patch on her leg has finally cleared up that she was worrying at, so I noticed that last night. That's got fully grown hair back on it now. That was a while ago. Some of you may have noticed it in videos where she had a little bald patch on her foreleg, where she'd worried away at this little thing, and I thought she was going to have a little bald scar there forever, but it's cleared up nicely. Hey buddy, you alright mate? You okay? You coming up? See, you call Buddy up and you get Molly instead. Molly's now here. Moll, put your head in. There she goes. Call Buddy and you get Molly instead every time. And Kai has just had an ear infection. He's on a new medication. He has been on Metacam for quite a while now for his joints and mobility issues. And they've put him onto a monthly injection. I can't think what it's called. Natalie, what's Kai's injection called? Librela. They've put him onto an injection called Librela, which instead of us giving him Metacam every day, which he hated, he now has that once a month, and seems to be working absolute wonders. So he doesn't even mind going to the vets again. He's always liked going to the vets, but he did have an ear infection last week, so that was another trip to the vets. There's a running joke now that we have now bought our vet a conservatory, and we're in the process of paying for a swimming pool. I did suggest to Natalie she might like to marry him, so we got cheaper vet fees, but apparently he's too old. So yeah, all the dogs are okay. Health-wise, I'm probably the only one who's got a couple of niggly things at the moment. Starting at the bottom, I've got a dodgy foot. My foot's gone dodgy. Although, having said that, touch wood, it's been better today. So I had a shooting pain. If this was your foot, I had a shooting pain across the kind of the curve of the arch every time I walked, which, you know, was making life a bit difficult. But it's been better today, and I'm bending it now and thinking that's not hurting as much as it was, so that's good. As a result of that, I was limping more, which made this leg click more. And I've got a couple of ladies things that I need to have a word with the doctor about. When I finally managed to get a doctor's appointment. That's they can fit me on the 7th of November. I made that about 3 weeks ago. No comment. It does annoy me when the radio adverts say your doctor wants to see you. I think she does a good impression of not wanting to see me, to be honest. Anyway, I've got a doctor's appointment for the 7th of November to talk about a couple of ladies matters, ladies things, and I've got an ongoing problem with my nose. This has been an issue now for more than 2 years. I think I've probably got a small cyst of some kind just inside my nose, because it flares up constantly either on the outside of my nose or on the inside, and it bleeds and it weeps and it's generally unpleasant. So you may have noticed me rubbing my nose quite a lot. I'm very self-conscious of it, because when it weeps it almost gets like a crust along the edge, and I feel like people are looking at it thinking, oh, look at the state of her nose, but I can't pick that crust because then it bleeds again. So you may have noticed in videos that I quite often doing this with my nose, and it's a self-conscious thing that I'm trying to fight off. So I'm going to mention that while I'm there as well. And I want to talk about HRT with the doctor, because I feel that that would possibly aid me in some of the symptoms that I'm dealing with of my menopause. I don't know whether it will help in any way with weight loss. I don't really want to go into weight and weight loss on this video, because obviously I do my calorie crush and you people can watch that if you're interested in that, can't you? I don't want to bore you with it all over the place. But I don't know whether HRT is an aid to weight loss or a hindrance. I have no idea, to be honest. But I will have a chat with the vet. I'll have a chat with the vet about that. Why not? Hey, they shoot horses, don't they? I'll have a chat with the doctor about that. I don't think I'll have a chat with the vet. Work is going okay. I don't love it. I don't love having to work outside of the home. And frustratingly, this is going to sound like a real first world problem, eBay was so good last month that I looked at my money and thought I don't need to work. But I can't rely on eBay staying that way. And the reason I went and got myself the job was because of the cost of living predictions, the increases that people are talking about constantly. And of course we're still only at the beginning of that. So whilst it would be tempting to go, haha, I don't need a part-time job after all and jack it in, I think I may still need it at some point in the future. So we'll hang on just for now. I don't love having to give up some of my time, the time that I've got used to being mine. And I realise that none of us love going to work, I get that. But I still don't love it, but I don't mind the job itself. The job itself is fine, and it is a somewhat sociable job, so I get to chat to people, which is something I do miss when you work from home a lot. eBay, as I said, eBay going really quite well. Touch wood again. Touch wood. I'm not normally superstitious, but I'm touching a lot of wood today. eBay went really quite well over the last 6 weeks or so. I mean, people are talking about, you know, Q4 having started with a bang, but I've never really noticed an upturn in Q4 because the stuff I sell isn't normally giftable stuff. But certainly I had noticed an upturn which surprised me. I expected a downturn with the economic situation the way it is. I expected a downturn that didn't come, but keep on touching wood, Carla. And YouTube is going okay. I am on, I'm just approaching 9,000 subscribers. It would be lovely if I could hit 10,000 subscribers within the next 6 months. I think that's possibly doable. If you're watching this, and if you are in the habit of watching my videos but you're not yet subscribed, what are you thinking about? Hit the subscribe button. I mean, who would want to miss me sitting on my bed blathering about nothing for hours on end? But yeah, if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. I'd love to hit 10k subscribers. That would feel like a real achievement. It's only taken me 14,000 years to do it. So yeah, YouTube's going okay, and I'm not hating YouTube at the moment. I went through a phase where I really struggled with YouTube. I went through a very difficult time, and I didn't enjoy recording the videos. And I was going through, yeah, just a really, really stressful time, but I'm not feeling that way anymore. I enjoy recording videos, I enjoy putting the stuff out there, I don't even mind the editing at the moment, so I hope you're enjoying what I'm putting out. I'm trying to keep it varied. I've had a couple of offers recently for some product reviews and some sponsorship stuff, so there'll be some more of that coming, and I know some people don't like that. I know some people dislike that intensely. But it does help to make the time that I invest into my channel a viable use of that time. If YouTube didn't make me any money, then I wouldn't be justified in using my time to do it when I ought to be earning money to support the family, if you see what I mean. So anything, sponsorships and product reviews, it enables me to make some different content, stuff like that, and just to keep things moving, really. So if you don't enjoy the sponsored content, please don't watch those videos. Nobody's forcing you to watch them, of course, and don't watch anything you don't think you'll enjoy, you know. I mean, I have many YouTube friends, but for example Lex, I don't watch her sparkly stuff videos. She knows that. It's not my thing, and yet I watch her vlogs. So you don't have to, just because you follow someone, you don't have to watch everything they put out if it's not your cup of tea. You can always pick and choose and just watch the bits you do enjoy. Should we talk about how things are globally? Maybe not, eh? The world seems to be in a bit of a pickle. You know, we joke, don't you, about if I ruled the world this, or if I was Prime Minister that, but I wouldn't want the job. I really wouldn't want the job. I don't envy anyone who has to make decisions on a grand scale like that. We're all plodding on, trying to keep our heads above water, trying to just one day at a time, plod, and let the people in the positions of power do whatever it is that they need to do or think they need to do, and we all just hope it won't break us in the end, don't we? I think that's all we can do. I don't feel very positive about the political situation in the UK at the moment. I don't feel very positive about the economy. You'd be bonkers if you said I feel very positive about our economy at the moment. You'd have to be bonkers to do that. But I also think all we can do at grassroots level is just keep plodding onwards and hope it doesn't all implode. This has turned out cheerful. So I've got my holiday coming up, and I'm trying to record a few videos now. I've got about 2 weeks before I go. I'm trying to record a few videos in this time so that there'll still be some content coming out while I'm away. Even this one now, this one that I'm recording right now, I'm not sure when you're going to see it. I may have gone away by the time you see it. I'm just trying to space that content out so that my channel doesn't go completely dead for 2 weeks. I want you to continue having some content while I'm away, and I'm looking forward to making some content while I'm away as well. I've got some ideas about stuff that I want to film while I'm away. I'm going on a cruise, for anyone who doesn't know, thinks what's she blethering out. I'm going on a cruise around the Canary Islands for 2 weeks. Me and Tammy are going, and yeah, I'm looking forward to recording some videos, and I'm really looking forward to getting away. I'm really looking forward just to some relaxation time and some fun. We don't do anything particularly glamorous on our cruises. I mean, I've got a couple of frocks that I need to sort out, but I mean, there'll be a couple of dress-up nights, but mostly we go to the quiz and we play bingo and we just potter about and enjoy lots and lots of nice food. But I'm really, really looking forward to it. I know Tammy is as well. Tammy needs this holiday. Tammy has had a much more stressful year even than I have. She's had probably a stressful couple of years, so she's definitely due for some downtime. Really looking forward to that. And to making some content and getting some cruise content out there for you guys as well. I think that's about it. I think I've covered everything. The dogs, the kids, my life is very, very small, really. I lead a very, is it insular, is that the word I want? I don't go anywhere very exciting much of the time, and I don't do very much, but you guys seem to enjoy watching the day in the life vlogs when I do something. If there's any ideas for anything you'd love to see on the channel, then I'm open to the ideas, obviously, of anything you might suggest. Because sometimes I do get a bit dry and I think, God, surely they don't want to see this. They've seen all this before. Surely they don't want to see me tidy in the front room. Surely they're bored of watching me unload the dishwasher. Surely you are. And then if I say that in a vlog, people go, no, I like seeing that. And I'm like, okay, maybe you're not then. I don't know. But if there's anything you'd like to see more of on the channel, please do let me know. Thank you for watching this, whatever this was, just a little chatette. And I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.